he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And Graham's got it over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield back.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Kirk Cousins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw on second down is Young. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 25 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
That goes for a gain of 31. From the gun, Young, eluding the pressure right. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. as the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. Back now here on EA Sports. Operating from the gun, Young. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Young, operating from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
All right, here we go. Green, 39!
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, it'll be second down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
He's back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there in the final minute. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Here we go now. Blue landed! Blue landed!
Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graham. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here. A first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Hey, receiver. Hey. Through.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.